Ah, hey, beautiful soul. Before we dive in, let's take a deep breath. Welcome. Hmm. Welcome. I am so glad that you're here. This is an intro to tapping, also called emotional freedom technique. I'm going to go into the basics and then we're going to go into each of the spots. And then we're also going to actually run a short uh, session. Hello and welcome. We are doing a short video on introduction to tapping here, also called emotional freedom technique. So before we get started though, let's just take a nice deep breath. And again, inhale. We're slowing down the body. We're letting it breathe as we get started. And we're just letting it land in our body. We're coming home to us. So, okay. So, what exactly is tapping? Tapping, also known as the emotional freedom technique, or EFT for short, is a powerful tool to regulate the nervous system, move emotional energy, shift patterns we've been carrying, sometimes for decades. It's really similar to acupuncture, but without the needles. We use our fingers to gently tap on specific acupressure points, and those points speak to our body. They're speaking a truth, what we're really feeling. So, can we move through it instead of stuffing it down? And why does this work? Well, when we're stuck in fear, shame, overwhelm, or people pleasing, our nervous system is usually in survival mode because that's what it knows. It's wanting to protect us. And so, what tapping does is it sends signals to the brain that say you're safe, you can soften, you're allowed to feel. And when we pair with honest, vulnerable words, we start to rewrite the story in our body. So, what can we expect in this video? Well, I'm going to walk you through the acupressure points so you know exactly where and why we tap. Then we'll move into a short guided round together. You don't need to get it perfect. You don't need to know the words, believe the words at first. You just are showing up. You're going to let your body hear a new truth. You may cry, so those tears are welcome. Yawns are very normal. I have those a lot. Tingles, resistance, it's all welcome. This is your invitation to get out of your head and into your body, to stop performing and start feeling, to come back to yourself. So, grab some water if you'd like, find a quiet space, and let's get started with tapping. So, here we go. So first I'm going to walk you through these different spots here. Okay, each one is offering a very powerful yet soft release and a let go. So first we have the side of the hand, and this is where we start. This is all about just getting comfortable with ourselves. This is about acceptance, and we start always 3 times in this spot saying, even though I feel, and then we state what we're feeling. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. So we're going to do that 3 times. And it's just right in here. It's also called the karate chop. Even though I feel blank, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. It softens resistance so that we can actually get more honest without judgment. Because how often do we have judgment in what we're thinking? Like, I shouldn't think that way. I shouldn't do that. We're not in that space right now. We are about just feeling into what's going on and letting the words come up for us. Okay. The next one is top of the head. This is going to reset our whole system, right? It's connected to the chakra, higher self, intuition. It's like just tapping into an open channel to something wiser, more loving, more you. And the crazy thing, like people don't know, they think of the body chakras. We actually have 4 chakras going up, 2 or 5. So this kind of opens us up in this area. So this is our next spot. Okay. And after we do that first 3 of even though, then we just start saying words that come up. What's coming up in your body? Okay. We have the eyebrow point, which is right in here. Okay. And when I do the video, when we do the rounds, I'll take off my glasses so that you can really see what I'm touching. Okay. So, and I also want you to know that in spots where we have like 2 eyes, we'll get down to the collarbones. You can use both hands, and it's very powerful using both. So just kind of keep that in mind. You can switch back and forth between the two. You don't have to be like right side or left side. It doesn't matter. So I just want you to know that. So, but here on the brow, this is about our inner conflict, fear, survival patterns. Think about like that ajna spot, right? Right in here. So when we tap here, we're acknowledging the part of us that's been scanning for danger, trying to protect us, like making sure we're okay. We're going to let go of that. We're going to come in here and we're going to tap in this spot and tell ourselves we're safe, we're okay. And it's time to let go of those fears. Next, we've got side of eye. So this spot holds frustration and stored trauma. It's where we hold times where we speak, we run, we cry, we tap here to release tension and reclaim movement. So this one is right on the side here. So right here. Okay. So far we've done the crown. We've done right here on the eye. Now we're doing the side. So when we're feeling frustration and things like that, this is a great place now. You're telling yourself you're safe. It's okay. Okay. Our next one's going to be under the eye. So this one's right here. Okay. This also connects to fear, anxiety, especially around safety and belonging. And you're going to find that, like I said, the eye is all around this ajna area, right? So think about like just wanting to be safe, boundaries, protection. That's what these spots are. So this one's specific to fear, anxiety, and like I said, around safety, belonging. So when we're tapping in this spot, we're saying, you're okay. I've got you now. Okay. Now we're going to move to under the nose. Okay. We're tapping here. This one speaks to shame, guilt, that heavy stuff we're carrying. Tapping here helps you release that weight, especially the parts that don't even belong to you. And how many things don't? How many things are we carrying for others and we don't even realize it? So we're letting go of that stuff. And again, that's right here. And when we're tapping, I want you to know that you just keep tapping. Usually about 9 times is what happens. Don't count. Don't worry about it. You're just gonna follow my lead as we go through it, okay? The next one's the chin, right? Self-worth, doubt. Who am I to? So we're starting to rewrite the story here, right? Mouth, we're coming into the throat, right? So this is this area, this chakra. We're rewriting our story. We're telling ourselves who we are now instead of who am I to. All right? Okay, collarbone. I often do both. I think just I got in the habit, so feel free to do that. But your collarbone is right in here, and you're going to tap right underneath it. Okay. And this is what connects us to our heart and nervous system, right? Heart chakra is right here. So now we're moving down into the next chakra. So tapping here helps us move out of that fear in our body, things that trigger us, make us feel overwhelmed. And you can really feel this spot. You'll feel it through your body as you tap in this location. Finally, we have under the arm. And I know this one's kind of hard to see, but it's just like right under your armpit. Okay. So this one is that emotional clutter, the old patterns that are just sitting with you, the grief, the anger, people pleasing. I don't know about you, but that's a big one for me. All this pain that we absorb, we're letting the body now let go. We're letting it dissipate. We don't want to carry it anymore. Okay. So those are the spots. So I want to explain tapping one on one. So when I work with somebody one on one, you're the one leading it. Um, I take in what you're feeling. We start with what's coming up for you with the even though. That's where we start with you. Then from there, we are going to I will tap us through the spots. Okay. You're going to tell me after that what's coming up for you. What are the words that are coming up? And then we do another round saying, hey, even though I'm feeling really angry about this, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. So we're going to go through this. And I want to be really clear. You do not have to believe the I deeply and completely love and accept myself. When I started tapping, I didn't. And I want to make sure you feel that. Like it takes a lot to get to that place where you really go, wow, I really do love and accept myself. So we're trying to reframe. It's kind of like that fake it till you make it. If you're not believing the words, just keep saying it because we are reprogramming our brain and our body to say, hey, I love me. I accept me. Okay. So I want you to know I'm not here to fix you with this. I'm here to give you a safe space for you to feel, for you to release, and for you to let me know what's coming up for you so that we tap through what's coming up for you so you can let go. Tapping is not a one time and it will be all better. It takes time, but what we're doing is by hitting these different acupressure points or meridian points, we are letting our body start to let go. So that's a one-on-one. So I just wanted to kind of give you a way that that works. But when I do my different courses, programs, we are now going into group tapping. And this is a little different. So when we group tap, we're all going to do it together, even though and you're going to kind of get a feel for this. Then what I do is I tell people to tell me in the chat part, hey, what's coming up for you? And we're looking for an overall theme. So if somebody says, I'm just so bitter about this right now, and another person says, it's just making me so angry. And wow, this is what came up for me. And I'm feeling really frustrated. Hey, we've got a pattern. And so we're going to pull on that pattern. And I'm going to use those words in the next round. And then we just keep going, peeling back a little bit more each time until we finally feel like we're there. Okay. And it takes time. This is not something that we're rushing, but little things start to happen and make differences. So that's kind of how group tapping works. And so when you do my courses, that's what you're going to experience is the group tapping. Okay. So oops, went the wrong way. Sorry about that. So here we go. We are going to do a tapping and we are going to do it on breaking free from people pleasing. So, like I said, each of these different places are points that are like sacred doorways, right? One that opens when you tap with honesty, compassion. So don't worry about getting it perfect. What matters is showing up. It's about feeling what's real. It's about letting go what's safe. And you just want to let your body know you are good. You trust it. Okay. So you know the points. We're going to start the tapping together. I'm going to guide you through step by step. All you need to do is repeat after me. Okay. So at this point, I am going to stop sharing my screen on this because I want you to be able to really see my face as we go through this. Okay. So I'm going to take my glasses off and let's get started. Even though in the past I have people pleased way too much, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though in the past I have really people pleased and put others before myself, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though in the past people pleasing was a huge part of who I was, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Top of the head, I put me first. I put me first. My people are important to me, but I'm the most important. I put me first. I have to put me first to be 100% for my people. I love taking care of my people, but not at the expense of my own happiness. I love my people, but not at the expense of my own happiness. I love me. I love me. So we take a moment. I'm thinking about what's coming up for me. Boundaries. Even though in the past, I really didn't have any boundaries, now I'm creating those, and I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though in the past, boundaries was not my thing, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though boundaries are new for me, and I'm now putting myself first, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Boundaries. I have to have boundaries. When I have boundaries, I let other people know that they need to respect me. Boundaries create trust and safety in my body. Boundaries are here to keep me safe, to keep me protected. Boundaries allow my people to respect me and for me to respect myself. Boundaries allow me to respect myself. Safety and respect in my body is most important. I love having boundaries so that I keep myself protected. So we'll do one more round. And what comes up for me now? This is so funny. What came up for me is entertaining. Okay. So even though I love to entertain, I need to stop people pleasing. And I love and respect myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though entertaining and having fun, I love to do that. I need to move that out of people pleasing. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though entertaining and having fun with my friends is a lot of fun for me, I also realize I go into people pleasing mode when I do it. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I need to stop the people pleasing part of entertaining. I entertain because it brings me enjoyment. I entertain because I want to be around my people on my terms. I love entertaining and having fun with my people, but never at the expense of my own safety. I love entertaining. People pleasing needs to stop. I love having fun with my people, but not at my expense. Entertaining is so much fun and having my people around. Now, for me, I like to finish with, wow, I'm really feeling like I'm opening up to this. I feel this. So I like to change my last one to, and even though in the past, now I am here. Okay, so I know you probably heard me do it earlier, and you can do it within, but I always like to end. And I know I said that was the final round, but I always like to end with this. Okay, so in this case, we're talking about people pleasing, right? So even though in the past I was the queen of people pleasing, I now put me first, and I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though in the past I was the queen of people pleasing, I now put me first, and I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though in the past I put others before myself, I no longer do that. And I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I'm first, then my people. No more people pleasing. I give myself 100%, then I can show up for my people. I give myself 100%, then I show up for my people. I am 100% me first. I take care of me first. I take care of me first. I take care of me first. And that's kind of how we end. We'll finish off perhaps like in my courses after the tapping, we do a meditation so we can let that kind of sink in a little bit more, relax into the bodies. When we go into the one-on-ones, we'll kind of do several rounds until you start to feel like you're having a little bit of a shift. And then I usually want you to journal about it afterward. I think that's really important. So in my courses, you're going to have journal work anyway, but when we do one-on-one work, we're going to do some of that, and we can absolutely do a meditation if that helps you into your body more. So that is an intro to tapping. Super simple. It's really hard. You can't mess it up. You probably even noticed that I had little mistakes in there, and it's so normal. It's really about just letting your body release, relax, and let go of some of these things that you've been holding on to for so long. So, thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope this was helpful, and feel free to send me any comments if you feel like I missed something or if there's something that maybe you want to learn more about. So, I am always here for knowledge and power, and I absolutely want you to turn into the queen that you are. So, with that, have a blessed day.